Hello, One Year No Beer, how are you? Right, I just need to share something with you, and you might find it useful if you're starting this whole alcohol-free malarkey. And I just really wanted to say massive thank you to Andy and Ruari, and I just need you to know what a massive difference you have made to me and this whole community, and it's just really become apparent this week. I always know it's been a difference, but I've had a major business win this weekend, which obviously is a personal win as well, and it's my biggest ever, and it's all down to this. And so I just want to share with you, when I started on this page last January, middle of January, for those of you who don't know, and I was drinking probably nearly 2 bottles of wine 5 nights a week. We were going through loads of financial strife. I was in the middle of bankruptcy, lost all our property portfolio, and I was just drinking to hide the worry and the fear and numbing, and it was just awful. And I run my own, I'm a fitness instructor, just teach 4 spinning classes a week, and through all that I don't know how I managed to set up a little retreat business that I run at the gym, just weekend retreats every 6 weeks, juice and fitness. And so I've managed to carry on doing that, but I've always known that I wanted to do stuff online and start what they call like monetizing your Facebook pages. I've got a business Facebook page, but when I joined One Year No Beer, I really neglected all my stuff. Not neglect it, well I did really, because I put all my spare time on social media. I was just on One Year No Beer really. I started doing daily videos, just getting on everybody's wig just to keep myself accountable. I've laughed, I've cried, and I signed up just to do like 30 days, and the biggest difference was when I joined and started paying for the One Year No Beer and signed up for 90 days. That was a game changer for me, because I treated it like a fitness challenge. I thought, well, if I'm paying for it, I'm going to damn well do it. And now you get to know people on here, and it's just been incredible. But I've always known I've wanted to do something with my Facebook page, and I've never known what. So I went to London and did a couple of courses, and seeing the lady there, she gave me the confidence to know that I've got a really good strong foundation on the page. And I just never believed in it, because obviously when you're drinking all that time, stuff that I should have been doing, hustling they call it, whatever, I just wasn't. It'd get to 4 or 5 o'clock at night and I'd start drinking. I think sod it, and then the next day I couldn't even be arsed sending an email, and you just lose you're just living constantly under par, and it's horrible. I didn't used to get hangovers or anything. I was just constantly pretty shit, and it was awful. Now I've had really bad depression. I wasn't depressed, I was just low, and thought, is this it? And then when I joined this page and I saw these people like 10 months down the line going, oh, life's brilliant, it gets so much better. And I've really held on to that, and I thought, well, does it really? Can I imagine not drinking? Because I was a bit of a pisshead, if I'm honest, and I could never imagine. I couldn't go 4 days without a drink, never mind 4 weeks. You know, now I'm 7 months. But anyway, I thought, sod it, I did my 90 days. I thought, right, I'm going to do a year. And everybody ahead of me kept saying, it's going to get better, it gets better, you know, you've been more proactive. And so, because I'd done my 90 days, I didn't spend quite as long on this page, so I thought, right, I've got to concentrate on my own stuff again, and I've really been doing that. I mean, I've always engaged a lot on the page, but I mean extra, and people said, do you not charge for your Facebook stuff? And no, I never do. And so I thought, well, who's going to pay? You know, I don't mind charging people to come and do a retreat, or charging for a Nordic walking workshop, producing workshop, but just to, you know, have a bit of banter on Facebook and to motivate them that way. I just didn't think people would pay it. I just didn't have the confidence in myself, especially when I was drinking. But there's something changes when you stop drinking. I can't stress it enough. You know, people say they want to lose weight. Fuck that. That should be the least of your reasons why you want to stop drinking, honestly. It's what it does here, and I feel really strongly about it now because I've learnt it, you know, because I've gone through the process. And I thought, right, I'm going to do it. But then I started shitting my pants. I thought, right, I'm going to do a one-off 28-day group that I'm going to promote to my followers on the page. And it's all about accountability and it's nothing to do with weight loss. There's no diet plan. I'm not selling myself here. You know, I just need to tell you what it is that I've achieved, all because of not drinking. And it's all about making small changes that create big change. And I'm really a big believer in that. And if you're looking for a diet plan or how to get a glutes and an arse the size that's going to be worthy of its own Instagram profile, then I'm not your woman. You know, I'm not into all that. I'm into this sort of stuff, but using fitness and health as a tool. And this is why the alcohol-free really fits in well. And so anyway, I thought, right, I'm going to do it. Watched a chart, right, I charge £75 for 28 days. And I'll do a live hit video every day. Well, not live, pre-recorded ones and live one once a week. I'll do that. Ruari, I need to research that Zoom thing. Is it Zoom? You know when we used to do the video coach and our faces came up? What's that called? I want to do one of them. You know how shit I am with technology. So anyway, and then I started having second thoughts. I thought, oh my God, I don't, because you're putting your neck on the line. And it just feels really weird, like you've been really exposing yourself. Not literally. But I thought, sod it, just do it, you know. So anyway, on Saturday, I announced it on the page, thought I've got 4 weeks to fill it. I'm going to take 50 people, 4 weeks. It sold out in under an hour. Have you heard that, Ruari and Andy? It sold out in under an hour. I was just absolutely gobsmacked. I had no bite now button, none of this fancy stuff. Don't even have a website at the moment. So Simon had to be in the airing cupboard taking payments and emails all day, bank holiday in that damn airing cupboard. And it was so hand-fistedly done, but people are just so loyal, I can't believe it. And I've been in utter shock this weekend, and because of after all the financial crap, and every time you spend something for the last probably 5-6 years, it's been, you shouldn't really do that. If we do that, we won't be able to do that. And for the first time in years, we've got some money in the bank. And obviously that's not why you do it. You know, it is because obviously we all have to earn, because I do it because I just love motivating people. But I can't stress enough, this would not in a million years have happened if I was still drinking, if I had not discovered this page. Because I know that if I had discovered this page, I'd have done 30 days and thought, happy days. I'd be back on 2 bottles of wine every night, you know, 5-6 nights a week. And I've not had a drop. I've not had a drop. You know, I'll put a bit of red wine in my bolognese, you know, and that's it. You know, obviously don't count that. And I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. It's the difference it's made. I can't begin to tell you. So if you're at the beginning, and if you're at the beginning of it and you're thinking, oh, do I just want to lose weight, or do I want to feel a bit better? You think long term, you've got to do it longer than 30, 60, 90 days. I'm not trying to put you off, because I know in the beginning that can seem a massive, massive hill to climb. But I just kept looking at the people who were way ahead of me and what they were experiencing. And I remember there was one photograph of a bloke, I don't know even who you are, because I was new then and I've not seen him since. He'd moved to Colorado and he was in the back of a car in the snowy mountains. He had brown Oakley sunglasses on, looked quite handsome, with his mountain bike strapped to the back of the car, and he was going on about how amazing life was. And I could feel it oozing out of the pitch. I thought, I want a bit of that. I want to feel that good, you know, and I just want to feel like I'm achieving again, instead of just blotting along. Instead of just blotting along with this fake happiness that alcohol creates. You know, we've just had a bank holiday weekend, and usually, and Andy, you said this on your video, but I've not had a chance to comment, you know, I used to almost shit myself before bank holiday weekends, because I'd get up Friday morning, Saturday morning, I'd say to Sam, oh, I've got to drink 4 days on the trot. I mean, proper drinking, like it was some bloody chore, like I was doing the ironing. Now I got up at bank holiday, and no, they're not as, I don't look forward to them as much, I just do them. But they're great, they're more mindful, they're more, and there's no way I'd have achieved what I've achieved this weekend. I know it's a business win, but there's not a cat and else chance I would have achieved it. Never in a million years. And so Andy and Ruari for setting up this amazing, and do you know what, I know there's other pages like it. I know, you know, mine's got a healthy page, but it's not just alcohol at all. You know, it's not really, you know, people doing it because I'm doing it. And I know there's a lot of my people who on me or on here, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, because you've seen this all bloody weekend. And I love seeing the people who I've introduced to 1 year no beer, and they're doing it. You know, there's quite a few of you, and it's just fabulous. And I'm really, really, really proud. Diane Ferguson, you're nearly at 90 days. So that makes me cry. It really does, because Diane is such an amazing lady, you know, and she comes to my retreats, and that's how I've got to know her. and she's nearly at 90 days, and it's just incredible, and I feel really chuffed. So I'm passing on your little ripple effect, Andy and Ruari, but if you're in the beginning, just don't have that drink. Try and experience this, honestly, because you're only going to experience if you don't drink for a decent amount of time. You know, I know it can be hard, but it's as hard as your head makes it. And don't get me wrong, you have shitty, horrible, hard days where you could just get a bottle and neck the lot, but it's just not worth it. I just really want you to dig deep and see what it does. And I tell you that any weight loss is a bonus because it'll happen regardless. So I hope you don't mind me going on. I'm not promoting myself. I just want to be honest and tell you I've never achieved anything like it, and it's all because there is no way I'd have done it if I was still drinking, and there's no way I'd be still alcohol free if it wasn't purely and simply for 1 year no beer. So I'm going to get sad in this amazing community. I'm sorry I'm not on as much as I want because I love it. So I just thank every single one of you because it's just brilliant. Anyway, I'm off. I'm sick of it. 11. Oh my God. Do you know what? That's just amazing. I'm a bit woo-woo when it comes to the universe and stuff. And to turn off and it said 11. That's 4 ones. Tell you, if you think like me, that's a bloody brilliant sign. Cheerio. Bye.